We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Been the block.
Hey, Wack. Brother Harshawn over here because he wanna get his laughs off on 4 Extra.
You better getting his laugh off on 4 Extras. He know how I go in our jungle. He know how I go. That's why certain shit I don't laugh about, because I know, boy, you'll look up around be you on some bullshit.
Yeah, you right about that. Karma him up.
Mr. Harshawn, what you were saying there?
Huh? He know how I go.
What's the deal?
Plus, he was scared 4 X's went over there and jumped out. I told him last night, I said, bro, I don't know what y'all think is going on, but you got to accept the good with the bad with this shit. They like, Wack, man, I said, bro, the enemy's going to talk. You can't be talking about knocking everybody out and doing all this shit and think when something happened to you, ain't nothing going to be said.
Exactly.
I said, really? I'm surprised. I said, we're going to see over the weekend. I said, because it's coming. This boy, you got been wanting to fight. It ain't been no fights. That's the bad part about it. 2, you got told stories about what happened in prison or the county. Just gonna clown, bro. Like, what you call it? Call my phone.
That's crazy. I just said that shit, Wack.
I said my nigga 607 Unc called my phone and said, Wack, I know you gonna have something to say. I said 607, 2 minutes ago, I put the content up I was holding on you for me. I said I got the content with Seti Nash marked you out the other day. I put it up to get ahead of it because 4 Extra name was mentioned. And this the only fight back he got. I already know. You might as well do what you gonna do. Wack, take that shit down. I said, nope. Because this is all I got to help out. I said, go on, get off. I knew he was gonna get off and put up voodoo runs and voodoo sacrifices with a picture of the hand with a bomb by the wrist. Yeah, he ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were supposed to did a podcast Thursday with him, and then he got weird. He started playing with no jumper. And so I started tripping, and he's like, all right, now, Wack, I'm gonna come. I'm like, nah, I don't need you to come now, because I told myself the first sign of you doing some weird shit, it ain't for me to be at. What he didn't know is he was gonna have to run a fade before he sat out with me anyway. So I had the little homie there that was his size, his speed, my homeboy third. You know what I'm saying? I said, because you didn't already dissed. I can't just sit down with you that don't be addressed. So that didn't happen. So then the next day, 4th of July, they wanted me to podcast with 4 Extras. I said, my woman is running around asshole naked. I ain't going nowhere.
What the?
This a fact. It's 4th of July. Banks and everything is closed. I ain't going nowhere. That morning I seen him around. I told him like I always do. And next thing I know, I get the call from Lupe now. First I think it's Cap. I look at the picture, this is Cap. I'm like, this is showing no emotions, no nothing. Then come to find out he ain't showing no emotions because he was blind, he couldn't see. So he couldn't see what his hand looked like. He couldn't see nothing. He couldn't see till about 5-6 hours ago.
What kind of was it?
They put some shit in his eyes. I'm gonna discuss all that because at my 10:30 little live, because this shit might not be over with, but I'm gonna discuss that at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Niggas like Alshon, he been trying to, I done cussed Alshon out 3 times behind 4 Extras because he been trying to fight him for the last 9 months. he been wanting to fight. Which I didn't know why he wanted to fight, because my thing to cuss his ass out is he ain't never mentioned you.
Nah,
He ain't
no,
never, he ain't
okay.
never mentioned your
Right, but let
ass.
me tell you something.
And
But
I
you
didn't
know this,
like
you
how
know
it
this
looked
for a
like.
fact though. You know this for a
I
fact.
know, we
I'm about to tell you.
already know what them politics
No,
is.
no, I'm about to tell you this though. You know this for a fact though, Wack. You know my little brother is Jap because a long time ago when Jap
Okay.
did that shit with the Mexicans, and you was like, man, he was supposed to do that when he beat up the homies for doing that shit with the Mexicans, slapping the Paisa dude. And I was
Okay.
telling you remember? So then
You
when
talking
Jap
about
was
the corn dude.
the corn dude, exactly. So then guess
Okay.
what? That's when I was talking to you about Jap trying to get him on and he can stay on,
Yeah, but Jap went to jail.
when Jap went to jail, exactly. So when Jap went to jail, 4 Extra started doing interviews talking about how he beat up Jap. He talking about, oh, I whooped on him when he was like,
But
he
nobody
can't.
was paying attention to 4 Extras back then.
But that's you not understanding. Jap was still trending on the internet because C-Mac was going on talking about how he fought Jap in jail,
Well, we
bro.
know Jap whooped on C-Mac.
Right, but Jap didn't come out talk. C-Mac came out talking about it. So when
What the hell
C-Mac
that
came,
got to do with 4 Extras?
because 4 Extras did an interview talking about how he beat up Jap. And that's what got him going viral because he talking about, oh, they like, oh, he beat up Jap. And Jap, because Jap name
So
was
did he
going,
whoop on Jap or no?
no, Jap told me how the story went. I told
What
you how the
would
story.
Jap say? They had a fight.
No, he got ran. And then, yeah, 4 Extras, Jap got
Who
ran
got
before,
ran? Jap got ran?
Jap got ran,
And
yes.
4 Extras was what? Number 4, 5 or some
But I
shit?
don't, yeah, he caught like a couple fades before he fought 4 Extras. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But what
Well,
I'm
I'm gonna
saying
be
is,
real. I don't
yeah,
even listen. I
yeah.
tell niggas after the third fade, I don't even. The W always goes that I've been fading. Period.
That's why I feel. That's what I'm talking about. I'm on the
Yeah,
same
you never
shit.
hear me talk about. You know what? You never hear me talk about got ran because I'm gonna be real. After the second one, from 3 on, he get the W with me. However it go, as long as he fight back, it don't even matter.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
So I wouldn't. This is why you never ever heard me speak on that. Anytime I get down, 1, 2, third nigga come, he's still fourth nigga, he's still standing, fifth nigga, he's still standing. He get a mandatory W squaring off
I
and
agree.
swinging back.
I agree. I agree.
So however it went, I would care less anyway. But still, what the hell I got to do with you?
Okay, but listen, at the end of the day, me trying to box a dude, I ain't talking about I want to kill him or I'm dissing his hood or nothing. I'm talking about who don't want to
You
see
trying to
two
start a you
who
trying to
who
start a
who
war, nigga.
who
That's
trying
what
to
you
who
trying to
wouldn't want to see two catch up, bro? They was gloves up, guns down, bro. What is wrong with that? I think that's positive. I think going in the ring,
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. I'm gonna
I
tell
don't
you
think
what's wrong
nothing
with that.
negative about that at
I'm gonna
all.
tell you what's wrong with that. You and him ain't never had no problems outside of where y'all from, right? Secondly, you 6'9", 6'10", some crazy shit. You get your ass in that ring with him. He gonna get in the ring. It go a certain way. They gonna want it to go another way. Am I right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Am I
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Like far as like the
Okay,
streets.
now,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
here go why I cuss your ass out. Because you act like you don't understand why I cuss you out. You be scratching your big ass head over there like, why Unc doing that like he sided with them over me? What's your daddy name?
My daddy named Evil Wild Dog.
Where he from?
Different lanes.
Is that not one of my G homies?
Of course.
You his son, right?
Of course.
I just told you get in that ring and it go a certain way, they gonna get on some other shit, right?
Oh
That
yeah.
makes you a target, right?
Yeah.
So what I supposed to do? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Haven't I always tried to keep you out of some shit?
Yeah.
Do I give a Hoover or Paru when it come to you?
No, not at
Have I
all.
always treated you like you family?
All the time.
As if tried to make a decision that your father would make if he was here.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's why I tell you leave the shit alone. There you have it. You can stop scratching that big ass head of yours.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, listen. He's
Yeah,
already
I
that shit.
know you never
That's
heard me.
that
See,
shit over with
if you
now.
was to call me and say, "Hey, Wack, my homie whoopty whoop," oh, okay, but you, no,
Yeah, that shit over with
not
though, man.
happening.
That shit over
No,
with now.
no, no, not happening. Cause
No, no.
then,
I'm talking about his boxing shit. Like, no, I
well,
mean,
no, yeah, you right because
yeah, that shit over
his
with.
whole movement, his whole notoriety, his whole everything was based on the war stories on boxing and who he might box. So now, when you kill that conversation, what else does he have to talk about to continue his or solidify who he is or his status or why people want to listen to him? So you're right. It's kind of like why Tupac Mamas pulled the plug. Tupac was still on, he was in and out of life support.
Damn.
She pulled the plug not because he was going to die. She pulled the plug when they told him his voice would never be the same because of his conditions of his lungs. And she felt like her son wouldn't want to live not being able to rap. That's why she pulled the plug.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like, I'm hearing these days, I got to call will.i.am here, because he keeps up with that shit. They got like robotic hands, AI hands. I don't know how that shit work, but now it's kind of like you handicapped. So even when it comes down to just getting a basic job, you at a disadvantage, especially if you have no skill set or experience. It ain't like you've been somewhere 20, 30 years and you can go get, you can maybe go to a supervisor's position because you kind of know the job. So that's out. I mean, the life of somebody doing podcasting, that's up under an umbrella or something. It only goes so far. So yeah, it's definitely a little different. But his biggest scare was he couldn't see for a while. That was his biggest scare. So couldn't see. So they put some type of shit in his eyes and shit. I guess it took a while. Now we still don't know the condition of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking if you didn't went through a blast, that shit damn near half a stick of dynamite.
He flashbanged himself with that shit.
If you didn't went through a blast, yeah, you don't know what type of shit it might have fucked up and destroyed back there. The eyeballs real sensitive place if you really do your math on it. So we'll see. But I told them all, man, y'all better prepare yourself, bro. First of all, your West Coast. Second of all, he a Crip. I believe the Black P Stones put it up first, which means one of your homeboys had to give it to him.
Damn.
Yeah, because I had to get off the phone because Lupe's lingo was killing my ears. She she's saying a certain word and I'm like,
yeah.
She like, yo, they put it up first. They put it up first. One of the homies had to give it to him. Well, if you looking at the damn picture we looking at, it's a screenshot of a FaceTime. So whoever the chick is with the finger waves, be my first candidate. If you look at the picture that's up bottom right, you see it's a FaceTime.
It must have been like he lighted that shit up and that shit immediately just went boom.
Well, here go the thing. Like, you got to think about. Here go the thing. The other dude there, half his face blown off. His homie, his whole cheek. Right?
Damn.
Two of them. So, from my understanding, I don't know. Probably couldn't have blew if they got pulled over. So, when you under the influence of something, If this is the case, for what I'm hearing, you think you're doing one thing, but you're really doing another. A lot of y'all done been around just tipsy, and they think they in control, and they ain't. So, Alshon, picture the M-80. You didn't seen them.
Hell yeah.
You got a lighter,
Uh-huh.
and most niggas' lighter be on base head dream level, where the flame bouncing up 3 inches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you lighten the tip, but you really didn't lit the middle. Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, wherever you blaze that fuse, it's gonna go from there.
Mm-hmm.
If you blaze up in the middle because you just a little tipsy or a little off, it ain't gonna jump back to the tip. It's gonna start burning from right there.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Now what we
Damn.
do with them M80s is we usually add, you know, in them pack of firecrackers, it always got the extra that gray shit. We usually take that and wrap it around the tip and give us another 6 to 8 inches and then light that and let it fizzle out. Cause some of them shit, it'll be like, boom, it's gone. So if you tipsy and you light it and you think you got more time than what it really is, that can happen. Or you put that flame to it and you just around and lit it mid and not tip, that could happen. You know, the still part is 4X was getting the attention because of who he is. Unfortunate that it's his hand. But I believe the other mother got his whole cheek and face blown off. I think he in a little worse shape. I mean, I don't know. Would you want to lose a hand or would you want to lose half your face and half your hand? I don't know.
In my hand?
Yeah.
Definitely my hand.
Yeah.
Neither.
I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lord forbid shit like this happen and you find Jesus after the fact. Shit, maybe it's a gift and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But I think from just me kind of analyzing it, you know, I sit outside the box, nigga be like, what Wack doing way over there? That nigga watching something.
Mm-hmm.
He watching something. Just, all you gotta do, don't worry about it. He gonna alert us if it's coming. I think the worst is yet to come.
Damn.
I think the worst is yet to come. Yes, because I was under the impression he was off paperwork, and now I'm realizing from that kick he did, he still has an ankle monitor on. See, he told us he maxed out. That's how he knew. He told us he was coming home June 1st, regardless, before he went back to jail. So when he got out June 1st, I figured he maxed out. Well, he ain't maxed out, and I know they got a little vendetta against him, so we gonna see if the white folks start white folking, because it's definitely some room for them to politic about this situation. Always remember the word illegal means just that. And if you're caught with something that's tied to the word illegal, there's always some legal ramifications to that if they want to push that narrative. Playboy Mansion, they didn't push the Puffy narrative. Sean Diddy Combs, they pushed the Puffy narrative. It all comes down to what they want to do, when they want to do it, if they want to do it. And I hate to say it, there's a strong possibility that it might wake up really handcuffed to one hand.
Damn.
All you gotta do is think about it. Anytime it's a penal code tied to something that lead to a F, it's a possibility. Just don't be knowing and they don't do their research, and I get it. But If it's Penal Code 18710 PC, the offense can be charged as either a misdemeanor or a felony, with potential penalties ranging from jail time or fines to state prison sentence. Prohibits the unauthorized possession of destructive devices, and M-80 falls under this definition. California possession of M-80, which is considered a destructive device, is a violation of a penal code 18710 PC. I seen a cat's life was still in the slice of pizza. So we gonna sit back and watch the show.
I didn't think that was real, but damn. This shit is really real. His hand blown off. It's crazy.
No, he didn't get his hand blown off.
Or fingers or what? I seen.
No, see, getting your hand blown off and some coming through the block just happened to hit your hand. Take a firearm and I aim it at my hand and I pull the trigger.
Oh
I blew my hand off.
I'm thinking it's not a light fireworks.
Now, the problem is somebody else got hurt in the process. Now we got to see what they gonna do, because I don't think they over. I just think it's 4th of July and dude is enjoying his little weekend. I think come Monday shit gonna get weird.
Oh, so you saying, all right, so Buddy had the fireworks in his hand, and it kept his hand and it blew his man's face up.
He got the fireworks. He lit the fireworks.
Yeah.
Actually, retraction of statement. I have the destructive device of an M-80, an illegal device that it look at like a half a stick of dynamite, pretty much. Penal Code 18710 says this is a felony offense. Possession of it. Okay, that's one side of it. Is lit. If I fire a gun and hurt myself and that bullet travels and hits Ebony in the face, homegirl or not, she go to the hospital. This is what they know through investigation. They're gonna charge me.
Okay, yeah, I can see that, right.
Especially if that gun is illegal. Now, when you see a penal code tied to a specific item, it's a problem. And Penal Code 18710 specifically names M-80 as a disruptive device.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get weird on Monday. They can't really do too much right now, but Monday, yeah. I ain't know it was a penal code attached.
They name it. In California, possession of M-80, which is considered a destructive device, is a violation of Penal Code 18710.
Damn.
This offense can be charged as either a misdemeanor or a felony, with potential penalties ranging from jail time and fines to state prison sentencing. Now, here goes the problem, Lavish. You got him over there with half his face blown off because of this item.
Oh, yeah, I'm already following.
Wait, Wack. So that second slide has to do with that too? With that guy with the face?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm listening.
Now, that's your homeboy. Unless he say he the one lit it. Shit.
On you.
They gonna put it on you.
That's on your page? Because I ain't see this shit.
And why? Guess what else, Lavish? What did we all wake up to at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning? How many times we done seen? Listen, let's go back to Pooh Shiesty. He flashed the money and they zoomed in on the serial number.
That's a fact.
It was walking through the fireworks store with the M-80s in his hand.
Right. Talking about he better blow some shit up.
There it go.
What, an ankle monitor on?
I'm laying it out. I'm telling you.
This nigga's in violation.
Is your light on yet?
Yeah.
Okay, just look at it. I mean, shit, it's laid out for him. This is you showing possession of these items. Ankle monitor puts you at the location. We see you at the location because you live wherever this location is showing these things. Okay. Now something happens, you're injured and somebody else is injured. Wack, why they didn't say nothing on the 4th? Eating barbecue in the backyard. The situation probably made his day. First thing Monday morning, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear the people came in and cuffed his one good hand to the bed.
Oh shit! He's still on papers. He's still on paper.
Yeah, he's still on paper.
Oh, it's over for that.
It ain't funny.
For that nigga.
It ain't funny. It's just real, bro.
Yeah, it's over for him. He's still on papers. I thought he was off the paper.
I thought he was off, bro. Until yesterday, you know me, like I'm analyzing everything. I see him do the kick the hand shit when he fell on his ass.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
And I said, I slowed it down. I said, this still got an ankle monitor. Ankle monitor, you on paper.
Question.
I thought he was off paper because he said he maxed out June 1st. They had to let him go. And he came home June 1st, like clockwork.
Why would he even put that on? He don't know. That shit illegal.
That's exactly what I was about to say, Lavis.
One, he probably don't know. Two, he probably not thinking about it. Three, his ass don't listen. Four, man, this clout shit is a mother, man.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand it because I never operated off of it. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to even understand. I remember hearing 6ix9ine. Oh, nigga, you just want clout. Telling people that I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I was like, what does this nigga keep talking about some clout? You know, I don't come from the word. That's not my generation of word. And I had to tell a nigga the other day, Wack, man, you move like that because you think you a celebrity. Nigga, I don't call myself a celebrity. Anybody know me gonna tell you the nigga don't call himself that. He don't like to be called that. Period. Because I don't want you to think for 1 second you gonna handle me as you would handle them. Because, nigga, you gonna deal with that nigga. That's what you gonna deal with. You ain't finna deal with Eddie Murphy. You ain't finna deal with none of that shit. Right? You better look at them other boxes that was checked before you want to see me as what you trying to call me. Because all them in one is what you gonna deal with. Last night I checked into the hotel room. Man, we had a little back and forth at the counter. Nigga telling me I can't give you your keys until he consults with valet. Hey, listen, bro. Valet outside. Give me my motherfucking room keys. It's midnight, nigga. You alright? Give me my room. Give me my shit. Fuck about what your conversation did with valet. I done already dealt with valet. My valet ticket in my pocket. Whatever you got going on with him, it ain't finna stop you from giving me my damn room keys. We finally give them to me. I take about 3-4 steps away and the nigga mumbles something. That nigga got the penitentiary immediate bout face back at him. What? Here come the lady. No, sir, he didn't mean. And I tell people, R&B said it. Yes, you are definitely a bunch of other people before you that shit. That shit does not get to my head. Does not. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And I tell people, hey, bro, don't come approaching me like you think I'm Tyler Perry or some shit, bro. No, 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 no. My mentality is that before it gets to that. And I only think that when I got something going on and we in a situation, depending on what's going on, it's my homeboy wedding or I've been invited here as a guest, like, so Wack, just remember who this nigga is and chill out. Other than that, I'm tripping. But this situation, I think it's some more to come. Y'all heard it here, right here on the Honey Flow. The media team gonna tell you if they in here. Ask Ray Gibbs and what I sent them niggas hours ago. I sent them niggas all the case study. I said, hey, this was probably gonna happen. Now it's ugly. Remember, he got an ankle monitor on, Lavish. If they want to revoke that, they can and send him back in there. And now he's handicapped.
Oh. Yeah, motherfucker gonna be waiting on that. Man.
Yeah, he just did some shit to one of the handicapped homies last time he was bragging about. The homie was handicapped during the time he did that. The whole situation. That's crazy.
Think
The
about
homie was
what I'm saying,
handicapped.
Alshon. Think about how many times have I told your big ass, hey, chill out, you emotional. Kick back. But you ever known me to let something go? You ever known me to just nigga, you getting love if you get me to react on impulse. Because if I got time to sit back and think and plot and plan, it's gonna get weird, and you know that. So I'm just sitting back looking at this shit like, that's what I'm saying. The worst is yet to come. To go through this, lose something like that on your body, and then wake up handcuffed. The other hand is gonna be, in the situation this in, healing status of the surgeries and shit. Now you handcuffed, and then they deliver you back to the county jail, and your whole persona is what you doing there. Now you handicapped, and now it's people in there, like Alshon just said, that ain't caring because you've done handicapped people bad. So Alshon, what they say he did to somebody in there?
Yeah. The last situation he was talking about the carrots up the up the ass. He was talking about that he did that. He was fighting the homie, a disabled homie. The homie disabled. You know what I'm saying?
Disabled.
Yeah, like he damn near can't even walk right now.
Leg. I figured it was some leg shit.
Yeah,
But he's just on the main line.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And so he did that to a homie that's disabled. So it's just crazy how karma works. Cause now, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas. I feel like all types of niggas gonna be rushing your ass. You really
Yeah,
do,
they
because
not going. Yeah, they not
really,
gonna have no
you know what
amnesty.
I'm saying? Really, if he just go on the main line, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Like if he gonna go on the Browns, if he go on the Browns, then you can.
Well, I believe because of who he is, quote unquote, and the media attention, LA County is gonna handle him, and he gonna be Browns on the high power keep away, because they're gonna say if anything happens to him, because we knew of his popularity, and we put him. You gotta think about it, bro. That nigga. What we talking? I'm not in the medical field, but I'm thinking at least 6 months to a year. My niggas get shot. It take y'all 6 months to stop feeling tender.
Yeah.
I'm thinking at least 6 months to a year.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty lengthy healing process for sure.
But still, it be niggas shot still on the main line though. You know what I mean? It's niggas. So I see
I,
niggas. You know what I mean? Niggas
I know
still.
that, but I
You know
think
what I
a
mean?
shot is a little different because once they see you done scabbed up and the hole is pretty much gone. Unless that bullet is somewhere, by that spine, they gonna put you where they gonna want to put you. But nigga, I guess do they consider the hand as a limb, right? Like, do they consider a hand the
Yeah,
limb
yeah. He,
or
he
Oh
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, he can't. He can't go to general population. They go. They go. Yeah, he can't come to
you
general.
understand
The
what I'm
limb
saying?
will
Yeah,
be
yeah.
the
You
He,
whole
got fresh,
arm,
yeah,
but
yeah. They not. They not gonna let him. Like they're not gonna
and
do
then you got
that.
a fresh bandage. It ain't like you
Yeah,
lost a pinky,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
They
that's
said
over with.
two or
Yeah.
three of them is gone, and by the way it looked like the palm is gone too. So I don't know, bro. It could get
Yeah.
to a point. I hope it don't. And we all understand this that infection could set in or whatever. What they saying,
Yeah.
it's best that we take this shit back to the wrist
Exactly.
because
and don't let it spread anywhere else. Whack. They could take as much as where it spreads to, and if it gets in the bloodstream, it could be deadly. So yeah, they're gonna try to cut the infection off. At the point where they can cut it. So if it's his wrist, his hand, his elbow up to his arm, if it's whatever it is, they gotta act fast because those infections, especially being in a populated
yeah.
place like jail, is he's
That's
more
what I'm
likely to
saying.
get that. So
I can't see him outshine being thrown out there with the wolves.
oh
Yeah.
nah,
Nah.
nah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Just based upon it ain't like he on the streets and then they just get him and he didn't healed up and that's just his condition. No, nigga, they see it's fresh.
Now, once it's healed, that's one thing. But all that freshness and all that, nah, he ain't. It's gonna be a while.
Nigga just had a birthday about 4, 5 days ago.
Damn,
He just turned like 36 or something.
nigga, extra'd out. That's crazy.
He just turned like 36, so it's like, jeez.
Damn.
When I'm gonna sit back and watch, I expect 607s, King Pills, anybody tied to any other the war stories. Yeah, shit. I told everybody, like, bro, the worst thing you can do is show that what they talking about affects you, because they ain't gonna stop. It's coming, nigga. I showed a nigga the other day. I said, bro, watch this. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna flash my wallet. I'm gonna show him. I said, I'm gonna show him the badge, just the tip. I said, watch what they do. They went, gay Ben still going crazy. Nigga called me last night. He said, Wack, I'm arguing with this nigga. I said, what you arguing about? Talking about you got a badge in your wallet. I said, I do got a badge in my wallet. That's my badge. Nigga, what you niggas mad about my badge for? Y'all not mad at the Masons who got a sticker on their bumper and their back window. I'll leave my little friends and family badge alone, my nigga. Shout out to the friends and family badge. Think about motherfucking car insurance would have been out of this world without that motherfucker, man. Niggas is hating on me because I get out a few tickets every now and then. What's wrong with you niggas? They still owe me. They still owe me, my nigga. They is on my bumper. They telling me what niggas ain't supposed to have. I said, see, that's for the gangbangers. Can't no nigga tell me what our candidate supposed to do. Especially when I ain't doing nothing that I ain't supposed to do. Now, here's the thing. I said, when I was young, we had somebody work at the movies. And guess what they used to do? Let us through the back door. So you mad at us because we didn't pay to get the movies? No, nigga. That was a plug. That's what you supposed to do. I said, well, don't get mad at me, nigga, because I got a friends and family badge to give me out some tickets every now and then, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I got a badge with a number on it, then you got me. Nigga can't do nothing with that goddamn badge, but open it up when you go to get your credentials, and hopefully they see it and say, "Oh, you have a family member in law enforcement. Have a good day. You can go." And that's what that is. Everybody, you can Google friends and family badges, man. They got it says officer's wife, officer's brother, officer's sister, officer's son, officer's daughter. Anybody that know. But these niggas is gonna go crazy over any little thing. So I said they went crazy on me about that. And I'm teasing them with it. Nigga, what you think they finna do about this shit? And you got a nigga like 607, I'm talking about he been doing 607, they finna take him super serious now. Cause this nigga, he didn't put up clips of running through the grass barefooted. He didn't put fruit and some shit up, talking about this was his sacrifice to God. And now he claiming, you see what happened when you want to put hands on me. And he ain't gonna stop.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV, back with another one, man. Y'all heard the content, man. Wack 100 reacts again. The 4 extras blowing his hand off with fireworks and says he thinks the worst is yet to come. Thinks he'll wake up in a hospital or wherever, handcuffed to his one good hand. But yeah, man, I hate to say it, but like you said, man, I think the worst is yet to come. So let's talk about it now. It wasn't no little sparkler or firecracker. It talks for the kids. They saying it was not even an M-80. It was like an M-1000, like a half a stick of dynamite damn near. So why you even playing with that? And then you on IG going through the fireworks store saying you about to blow some shit up. I mean, you lighting that like you on TikTok doing challenges. Now you in the ER staring at a stump where your hand used to be. And then they said you was blind until like 5-6 hours ago. Damn near 24 hours. You couldn't even see. So not only did you blow your hand off, you didn't even know if you was gonna have your sight or not, man. That's crazy. That's definitely scary, man. Y'all gotta be careful out here, man. It's bad enough. You gotta watch your back. You blowing yourself up with fireworks. It's all bad. But we're gonna keep it real, man. The streets don't care about injuries. That's the cold part. They gonna say 4 extra blew his hand off. Bet he's soft now. And then you know what happens next. I can already see it. Bro gonna wake up in that hospital bed. He gonna be handcuffed to the rail, cuffed to his one good hand. Cause best believe, the feds ain't sleeping. The police ain't either. They love moments like this when you're vulnerable. And then everybody else out there thinks shit's sweet. This what happens when you don't move smart. You're playing with fireworks like it's 1999. But it's 2025 and these streets hit different. There ain't no reset button. One wrong move and you either dead, locked up, or disabled. And the sad part, the enemies ain't even gonna give no sympathy. They watching this right now, laughing, plotting on how they gonna catch him slipping while he was still healing. Cause you heard how he was crashing out talking about Munchie B's disability. And now look, you one hand less. Man, this should be a wake-up call, man. You ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Stop trying to look forward on social media and start thinking about tomorrow. Cause right now, 4 extra gotta worry about more than a missing hand. He gotta worry about his freedom. Once again, let me know what y'all think about this, man. Was this just a freak accident or another example of a brother moving reckless? Either way, y'all, the worst is yet to come. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 40,000 subscribers, just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV. Off to the next one.